Hey class, Absolute 5 here. Today we're going to talk about one of the most difficult yet simple topics. I say that because it's difficult due to the fact of many teachings. I'm just going to say past teachers' experiences when it comes to teaching PEMDAS. Now, PEMDAS simply means parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Or at one point or another, you've heard this phrase, "Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally." That's what I was taught anyway when I was younger. So here's the thing: a lot of teachers, from my experience, have taught that no matter what, multiplication will always comes before division. That is always true only when you're reading it from left to right. Meaning, if division were to come before multiplication, you divide first before you multiply. Now let me get right into what it is that I'm talking about. Let's see what I'm talking about. P obviously means parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Excuse me. I'm writing it wrong. Subtraction. Okay, so you get PEMDAS from this. So the priority is this. The first one is always going to be parentheses. Now, when it comes to parentheses, there are three types I specifically use. Most professors might even use just two. I use three because I'm special. You have the traditional parentheses here. Then you have the square bracket one. And I like to call this one curly face because it kind of looks like a face. Bracket. So parentheses, square bracket, and curly face parentheses. Those are the three types of parentheses you have. Obviously exponents, I just put X here, or I can put any number, it doesn't matter. The point is, anytime you see exponents, that's the next one you're going to do on the list. And never forget, multiplication could mean parentheses, the dot, or the X. One of these three things could mean the multiplication, then division, and then you have addition, and then subtraction. Put a little arrow here for that. So now to make sure that we understand the difference between specifically this situation here, make a note of this, that I'll put a little arrow here. You do one of these. Well, that doesn't sound right. I would say, right, there you go. Whichever comes first. Whichever comes first from left to right. That's where I would recommend, specifically for multiplication and division. Whichever one comes first, that's the operation you do. But the first two will always take priority. It's like this is 3 and then 4. This one here, it's the same principle where whichever one comes first from left to right. But addition and subtraction, you kind of have a little bit of leeway with it. When I say leeway, I mean, you have more options with it. But these two specifically is the danger, where time and time again, I notice a ton of students make a lot of mistakes on these types of problems. So let's give a case of, a simple case of everything here, and then we'll give a case with the other one, with the division. So let's say I have 100 minus 37 minus square bracket 2 times 10 minus that squared. Okay. So, when we're doing these types of problems, always write the letters out so then you can just check them off your checklist. So let's do parentheses first. Now when I say parentheses, we're going to do this one and this one. But since we're doing it from left to right, this one will be 63. Oh, I forgot to make this division, sorry. That was supposed to be division. Actually, no, we could keep a subtraction, sorry. sorry. 10 minus 7, let's see, 2, this would be 3 squared. So we're done with parentheses. Now let's do exponents. This would become 63 minus 9. Well, this is still parentheses. 9. And then we do multiplication. This would be 63 minus 18. And that would give me that's 45. And that would be my answer. That's generally how I normally do a regular, usual PEMDAS type of equation. Now, let's do one where we have a situation where the division will come before the multiplication. Let's see. 2 to the third divided by 4 times 10 plus parentheses 9 minus 8, sure, whatever. Something weird like this, And just for the fun of it, plus 10. Now we can see that this problem is going to be very, very messy. This is why we're going to do the innermost parentheses first, which will be this one. So this is a very important step. Each time you're doing the orders of operation, which is another word for PEMDAS, you're going to keep rewriting the same thing over and over. I find it from my experience, from my students, that you're less likely to make a mistake when you rewrite everything and you make sure everything is the same until you've done that operation. So this comes out as 1. Okay. Now, the next order of operation is going to be exponents. So let's turn this. So 2 times 2 times 2, that would be 8 divided by 4 times 10 plus 1. Now, a lot of people would immediately put 4 times 10 because multiplication, hold on. Multiplication will come before division, but since division is coming before multiplication, you're going to divide this instead. So I'm going to have 10 plus 2 times 10 plus 1. So here I'm going to have 20 plus 1. It's 10 plus 21, which would be 31. So I hope that clarifies the situation where you won't make that mistake where you're going to try to skip the division even though it's coming before the multiplication, okay? So remember, whichever comes first. If division comes first at this time, you division. If multiplication came first, then you multiply, okay? So that's the lesson for you guys for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to smash that like button and that bell button, to receive more content. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. I'm always open to feedback. Be sure to leave your comments down below if you have any questions, and I'll be sure to get back to them as soon as possible. So this has been Absolute 5. I'm Roger Palomino. Math is infinite because there are infinitely many possibilities. Take care.